Hey guys, it's Kinomaki here. Today we're going to talk about the return of the number one hero, Toshinari Yagi, otherwise known as All Might, the symbol of peace. Now, All Might has been a core character since the beginning of My Hero Academia. Some people even believe him to be the main character of the series, even though it has been stated multiple times that Deku is the main protagonist. Not to mention the fact that Deku is literally narrating the story. But I digress. Forget about what All Might isn't for a second and let's talk about what he is, which is the greatest hero to have ever lived. Well, at least for now. All Might almost single-handedly took down One For All's entire underground organization, not to mention the man himself, All For One, although at a great cost. He was a true symbol of peace and went unrivaled for decades until All For One resurfaced and they had their second fight, which was shown to us as his last. But was it? I mean, was it really? Was this the end to All Might's story? In all honesty, it could have been, but I have reason to believe otherwise. And let's be honest, at this point All Might only has one purpose left in this series, and that is to provide emotional growth for Deku by dying. It might be cold, but it's the truth. Anything All Might is teaching Deku at this point can be taught to him by All Might's old master Gran Torino. Majority of the time he isn't even teaching him anything. He's mostly guiding Deku with the same message since season 1 of My Hero Academia, and even All Might has noticed this, to the point where he's second guessing his own worth to the students. So you might be wondering, why is he still there? Why didn't they kill him at Camino and end this story there? Well, that's because that wasn't the end of All Might the hero. Or maybe it was until now. What we know for sure is that All Might will die, and we know that he will die in the current war arc, but what we don't know is how. Well, I know, and you'll also know by the end of this video. Now, they've made it very clear that All Might no longer has One For All, so how effective is he? The sad truth is that he isn't. Without One For All Might is completely useless. But what if he wasn't? What if All Might was given a second chance to wield One For All, but only for one final goal? What if All Might gets to be the symbol of peace one last time? And this is where Deku comes in. So the new My Hero Academia movie, Heroes Rising, came out a few weeks ago, and I have to say that it was spectacular. I mean, the movie did a lot of things right and some things wrong. However, the return of All Might depends on that one thing that was unexpected, which was Bakugo receiving One For All from Deku. The interesting thing about this is not that Deku gave Bakugo One For All, it's the how and what happened afterwards. In the movie, Deku transferred One For All to Bakugo by just holding his hand and willing him to have the quirk. This would have been a normal scenario if it wasn't already established that in order to transfer One For All to another person, they have to ingest the current user's DNA, which Bakugo didn't do. Then after the fight was over, the quirk went back to Deku as if it never left. Did it really leave, or was it just temporarily shared? Because remember that if a user gives someone their DNA and wills them to have the quirk, it will be permanently transferred to them. So this is clearly a new way of transferring One For All, where instead of permanently transferring One For All, you temporarily share it. I made a video on the real reason why Deku didn't lose One For All to Bakugo, which covers this in depth, so go check it out and let me know what you guys think. Link is in the description and in the cards above. Now let's talk about All Might using One For All again. It will be amazing. Remember that the quirk has gotten stronger and has expanded with multiple quirks. So just imagine All Might using 100% of One For All's newfound power. He would be devastated. But what better way is there to send off your number one hero? There's just one thing standing in the way of this happening, and that's Deku knowing that he can temporarily transfer One For All. I highly doubt that he will try the same thing he did with Bakugo because he doesn't know that he temporarily transferred the quirk. He might believe All Might's theory of users choosing him over Bakugo, so I don't see why he would risk losing One For All again. So more than likely, the first user will come to him again mid-fight and inform him of the technique, which will see Deku temporarily lend a portion of One For All to All Might after witnessing him questioning his worth once again. This will restore All Might to his former glory and sentence the villains to a world of pain. But guys, we have to remember that this is One For All. And this One For All is stronger than what it was when it was with All Might. So the overwhelming power might overload All Might's fragile and sickly body to the point of no return. And this might be the future Night Eye saw for All Might, a future in which One For All is his downfall. But knowing All Might, he will go out with a smile on his face and nothing but pride and joy in his heart. It might be short-lived for the heroes left alive, but for All Might it will be eternal, because it's the last thing he'll ever see. Well, that's why I think All Might the symbol of peace will return, even if it's for a short while. I really hope that this happens because it would be so disappointing if he dies a pitiful death. So I really hope they figure this out and do it properly because he deserves a hero's death. Well, that's it guys. I have some more videos pumping out this week, so hit subscribe and ring that notification bell to be notified of all my future uploads. Furthermore guys, please let me know what you guys thought about this theory by commenting down below. Will Deku transfer One for All to All Might so that he can go out like a hero, or will All Might die a pitiful death? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And the quote of the day is, power is gained by sharing knowledge, not by hoarding it. So go out and share your knowledge and gain true power. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Stay safe.